This is how it begins every time. It's like who knows what to do right now. You just a sweater. But you feel the compulsion here to like do stuff. Because why? Because on the camera I have 18 and a half minutes left. Shoes on. See if shorts was a good idea. So I just kind of got up and just went just like this. Ooh, it's starting to rain. That's kind of a bit too bad. Okay, hi. Hi, cat. Let the doggos out for a second here. Okay, so so like 18 minutes left. Pretty bewildered because I just hit record as soon as I woke up. I'm still pretty much like, I don't know where I am even right now. What is it? And that's the point of this. It's not an exercise, especially this morning one, where you're supposed to be on and then going like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm trying to do here. I don't. This is the process. It's like, I don't know. I just have to fill 20 minutes. Typically what I find is like, I'm just talking about the process because I'm trying to fill time, right? And typically I find that I don't even remember now what I was gonna say there. Did you pee, Tib? Look at this. Popo. That's Go-Go. Go-Go Magnetic. Specifically. I'm kind of mumbly. I'm kind of like drunk right now. And then there's a Bulge. That's Tibby, aka Bulge. Hi. Let's see what we're gonna do because it's raining out. So, oh yeah, so this is the compulsion. It's like 4 minutes into it. I still don't even know what I'm doing at all. And it starts to get self-conscious. Like a lot of the time right around now where I'm like, I haven't said anything, I haven't done anything interesting. Yeah, that's fine. This is the whole process. It happens all the time like this. This is the warm-up part, right? Like this is the getting used to what the fuck you're doing, what we're doing. So now I'm gonna start to... You guys wanna come in? Tib, go. Gogi, come on. Starting to rain, come on. Okay, Tib. Go ahead. Come on, go. Go pee. Hurry up. It's starting to rain. Inside? Okay, so begin to try some stuff here. Remember, we're looking at the emotional intensity, that vertical axis. We're looking at the depth axis as well. Looking at you, looking at me. Focusing not on the audience at all, focusing on the audience a bit. Go, come on. Way to go. Come on. Let's go, bud. Could you come, please? Come on. Okay. Dogs are inside. Let's see what happens. So all I want to do is like force a little bit of intensity. Here we go. Just try some shit, right? It's getting a bit weird. Here, I'm in the garage now. It's raining out. Okay. It's raining out. Let's see how hard it gets raining out. Squirrel. Okay, the point is here, day one, right? Don't get self-conscious. Don't get into this self-conscious into this whole thing where it's like, this has been boring. I haven't done anything. It's 6 minutes. Aren't I supposed to have gotten all performy and fucking intense? No. Don't worry about that. We'll get there. Tons of time left. We'll get there. It might pour rain out here. And that's kind of interesting. Okay. So, an angle that I particularly... Oh, people walking to school with their kids, that's what's going on here. An angle I particularly like is talking about being an artist, right? That's a thing that I like. So we'll move there. Something that I've been thinking about lately is perfectionism. I think every kid in the fucking world is like here going to school. It was aggressive or something, wasn't it? It was overly a little intense. Every kid in the fucking world. But all the kids are going to school. I forgot that that happens, you know, being 40 for you. Perfectionism. What about perfectionism? It's a trap. It's a place to hide. Certainly the place that I've hidden a lot in my life is behind perfectionism. Well, this is going to embarrass me if I put this out. In terms of songs, let's say. In terms of songs, it's going to embarrass me if I put this song out because it doesn't have the reverb tails and the EQ that I need. And this part is a little sloppy. And that's a great place to hide. A great place to make sure that I don't take it from create all the way to share, which would be the point in some way is to share, right? Not for some people. Some people don't want to share, they just want to create. But I want to share because I'm in the camp of people that would like an audience, you know? So it's, if you are afraid to share in any way, perfectionism is a very solid method for avoiding that. Because you can really hide there. You can really go, I don't, this isn't ready. And then it's never fucking ready. And it's like, I'm just covering my phone here is why I'm holding it like this. It's never ready. And then you never have to share. And 2 years later, you're kind of very, very bummed that you haven't shared, but you're still stuck in the perfectionism. And it's totally important to kind of realize how much of that choice to not share has directly to do with the fact that you're afraid of the audience and afraid of the opinions, rather than no, I have a standard of quality. That's what I'm trying to reach. Sure you do, but is that what you're doing right now, or are you just avoiding, right? You can easily not finish your work, not finish the song, do anything like that, and excuse yourself and go, well, yeah, it's totally that it's not finished, and I don't approve of it yet. But if you look deeper, you go, actually, it's just because I'm afraid of the audience opinion. Think about 2021 and the speed of consumption in culture now. It's so fast that if we put out one song every 6 weeks, what chance do we really have at getting anyone interested in anything? When Pee Wee Herman's Wikipedia page is right there for everybody to check out, and you have to go there. You have to flip through TikToks one every 1 nanosecond. So this old model of artists going like, well, I spent $3,500 on my music video, and finishing this song took 6 weeks. Then I did a pre-marketing campaign that was a month long for pre-saves, and this wild ad campaign with a photo shoot, and it's like, that's great, and I remember the days where that was very important. But now, when you put your song out that costs $4,000 and took you 6 weeks, it gets consumed in 1 second right after somebody else's video about how to use a broom in 5 different ways and 16 great secrets from Fortnite. Bit, 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 bit. But my thing was $4,000. It was so expensive and it took so long. So, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares how long. So there's definitely this demand now for quantity. Because people need enough stuff to enjoy. That's what it is. It's like you need enough content for somebody to enjoy it. If somebody lands on, say, your Spotify page and you have one song, then you don't have enough content for them to dig in and go, oh, okay, here's a collection. I can earn trust with this person because I can hear their collection of diverse shit. No, they can't. They can hear one song and they go, that's fine, but I can't become a fan. There's not enough stuff for me to become a fan. Okay, so look, almost 13 minutes in. I have this. Where are we here? I do have this sneaky feeling where I haven't done. This way. This sneaky feeling where I haven't done enough stuff. Like I'm talking, I didn't say anything that particularly interesting about the perfectionism thing. I haven't challenged myself in the intensity, the emotional range thing. We have almost 6 minutes left, and I haven't done anything unique. I haven't shocked you. I haven't, like, if you're watching this, you're not like, holy shit, he's going there with it. That's not the point. We have 6 minutes left, so that's tons of time. I am definitely 100% more animated and more alive and more intense than I was 14 minutes ago. And that's the warm-up. That's what we did in the meditation, warming up, right? I'm totally used to this now. I don't care at all about this camera. There you are. There's the pinhole thing. And I can totally ignore you as well. I've warmed up that space. I've warmed up that space. Be the person in the morning that's crazy talking to their phone. Loud Toronto traffic. We're going to High Park as soon as the light changes. So just when you do yours, don't worry too much about making sure you have the best ever 20 minutes of raw material. Not about that. We're warming up. Plus we're doing this every day for 2 weeks, right? So you can't worry about it. So let's think of other shit to do. Let's make up a song, make up a character. I'm getting more comfortable in the space. What happens when you make up a song about living in the city and everything is alright in my life? This is the hardest intersection. It's always, it's my time. It's my time. Okay. Here we are in High Park now in Toronto. Again, It's practice being on camera. It's practice not judging yourself. It's practice finding something to do and leaning into it. So let's find something now to do. Ooh. Beginning of a documentary. The child's bike was discovered in High Park, Toronto, in the morning of September 22nd, 2021. The child, Kyle Mulligan, would never be seen again. This is his story. His father had an obsession with fingernails and decoupage. Together they had a pet penguin named Sammy Sue. Sammy Sue was lost in the wilderness of the Canadian High Park. What the accent of the narrator was unknown. Was it British? Was it nothing? Was it English? Sammy Sue would be found 6 weeks later swimming. But until then, Kyle Mulligan was murdered. Right on this spot, in this bag. His body found in this exact bag. It would be named the Mulligan bag. Hint. The murderer liked lottery tickets. Where are you, Mulligan? Where are you? Where is this? Oh, this is the other end of High Park. Let me try a different emotion here, because we've done some silliness, done some just general hanging out. I thought the other day of my stepmother who recently died, and I had known her for a long time, like years and years, since the divorce, the horrible ending of the relationship between my father and my stepmother. And I was thinking of her recently because it's very weird how detached you can get from people you used to know. People that used to be sort of a primary caregiver or a primary just person in your life, and then have no idea about who they are, what they're doing. Ex-girlfriends too, like, I have no idea. To the point where you kind of don't care. I have an ex-girlfriend who is, my first ex-girlfriend is like, I'm pretty sure in quite a bit of trouble with drugs now. And that's a person I was with for 3 years. Like, I lived with this person when I was 19. And I'm pretty sure in trouble with the law also, like from robbing shit and stuff. It's like, that's crazy. Look at the Mulligan mattress. He's been there for 14 years since Kyle first disappeared. This is his mattress. In the beginning, when they were looking for Kyle, Sammy Sue the penguin would sleep under this because people would see it. People would see Sammy Sue and feed them goldfish and other treats from the grocery store. That was Kyle's mattress that he dragged out here one night. His pants. I mean, it's a crime scene. 14 years ago, they should have picked this stuff up. He got an Amazon delivery here. I think it was a gaming chair. And it's still there, I guess, in memoriam of Kyle. But getting detached from somebody like that it's pretty weird. I mean, I guess it's necessary that happens, because you can't, like, there's a mosquito in my mouth. Swallowed a mosquito, I think. Oh God, that was gross. Oh, you can kind of still feel it in the back of my. Oh, that's close to a puke. Might have been a spider web. That's why it's so gross. Anyway, I was thinking about it because my relationship with my stepmother was so intensely toxic. And then she died like a year ago. And I called my dad because I heard about it from her son. And he didn't know. And he was kind of like, oh yeah. Like, more curious and less, wow, that's very intense emotionally, because you just detach. And it's kind of like just a fact. With no real consideration of like what an incredibly hard life she had. Or it is considered, but it's not like looked at as like, fuck, that's wild. What a horrible time she had later in life. Alcoholism, real big problems. It's the kind of thing too that makes me feel like, am I unavailable emotionally? Like, should I be more upset about that? You can really get into that space where you're like, am I doing this wrong? Should this be the type of thing that phone call just said.